Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction. Today we're going to be doing a little comparison test between a real Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. This is the newer coaxial 8500 version. This is in my collection. And I'm actually going to be comparing this watch, this is an authentic watch, to a fake Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean, which is kind of atrocious. And actually, one of my viewers sent it in to kind of compare it to the real one, and then I'll probably be disposing this. Once again, this video is not to any way promote buying a fake watch. You should definitely not buy a fake watch. And yeah, they're pretty, low-end garbage. They're not really worth what you pay for it. Supposedly this costs about $80, and for $80 you can get like a pretty decent like Seiko watch with an automatic movement or something, which I do recommend a lot more than buying a replica watch, of course. It's always worth it to save and get the real thing, of course. But I just want to show some basic telltale signs of a fake watch. Hopefully, if you're looking on eBay or something of that nature, or you're looking to buy an Omega Planet Ocean, you'll know right away if it's an authentic or not an authentic watch. So as you can see on the left, this is actually the older version, and in the larger case, this one right here, this would be the 45mm with the older one with not the ceramic insert like this one has, but they're basically the same layout and stuff like that. So as you can see, right away you can tell it's kind of fake. The date obviously looks a little off over here. The pip on the bezel is a little too big there. Those are small telltale signs, but let's look a little closer into this watch here. So as you can see, it does say Omega Seamaster Professional Coaxial Chronometer, 600 meters, which the real one actually is. And we even actually have a HE here, which is supposed to be the helium escape valve. But as you can see, the HE is written really bad. You can tell if you look at a real one. Just to compare on this one, for example, just the detail in the text, as you can see, comparing to that, you can barely even read it, as you see. Also, the finishing is not nearly as good as the real one. Neither is the signed crown, nor is the bezel or the bezel action. As you can see, look at that play. Ugh, it's horrible. Oh my god. It's an obvious telltale sign. No Omega watch would come out of the factory like that. Now this does have some type of manual wound or automatic movement. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to see if it works here. There we go. I think it's going. Also, this has a pull and push crown, which is kind of weird. Let me try to pull this out here. No Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean should have a pull and push crown. And as you can see, it's not even hackable, which means the seconds hand does not come to a complete stop when the crown is pulled out. So that's one telltale sign there, obviously. The crown just feels really cheap, and yeah. Now going to the case back, as you can see, a lot of these fake watches, they put like limited edition, and then it says one of 5007, which there was no limited edition of this model, so that's obviously a fake watch. A lot of fake watches have limited edition numbers on them, and that's a big telltale sign that it's a fake watch, because there are only a certain number of limited edition watches that they make. And as you can see, this is very cheaply done here. If this was a real model, everything would be perfect. This is very, as you can tell, the finishing is horrible. That's another telltale sign, the finishing. And also, this is not even a sapphire crystal. That's another big telltale sign. Just looking at the crystals, you can really tell, even on the camera, that one is a sapphire, the genuine one. This is not a sapphire crystal. And I'm going to show the bezel action on this one and show the bezel action on the fake one. Just listen to it. See, there's no play here, really. And then you take this one, and just listen to this. It's just cheap. It moves all over the place. it's obvious that this is not a real authentic Omega Planet Ocean. And yeah, although the font is pretty spot on, but I do not have the actual bracelet. As you see, this one actually has 2 holes punched in here, which is kind of weird. There should be only 1 and 1, which is another Telltale sign. Let me see what else. It's just really bad. That's really cheaply done. Now, also, if this did have a coaxial movement, you would see it through the case back. Usually on the newer models, as you can see, you see the movement in there. Also, the 12, the 6, and the 9 should be applied, and these are kind of just printed on there. The markers are applied actually, which is kind of, surprising to see. But you can tell right away which one is a genuine article if you have a good eye. But if you don't know anything about watches, hopefully this video will help you. As you can see, the crown is much more pronounced on this as well. Even though there are different models, this crown should have came out a little more. And it's really, really small, this crown. I don't know why. The finishing is just awful. I mean, really bad. You just look at that brushing. It's a disgrace. But yeah, this watch actually does have loom on it though, which is weird. But I'm pretty sure this is a manual wound movement, some type of cheap Asian movement. No Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean should have a manual wound movement. It should be, yeah, it's a manual wound movement. No Omega Planet Ocean should have a manual wound movement. They all use automatic movements. So that's another big telltale sign there. And yeah, all in all, it's relatively just a very, cheap looking watch. They kind of did get the lugs right. I'll give them that. The shape of the case they got down. But, it's pretty obvious that it's a fake. You pick it up and, it's also a lot lighter than it should be. This is the 42mm version. This is supposed to be a 45mm version. This thing is super light, a lot lighter than this, due to the movement inside, of course, and the way the case is built. So yeah, that's just a little quick comparison between a fake Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean and the genuine article here, which is the real one. Hope you guys found this video educational and can help you in your future purchases. And that's pretty much going to be it for today. Hope you guys found this, yeah, I said useful already. And please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And once again, guys, don't buy replica watches. They're junk, they're garbage, they're cheap, they're poorly made. Always better to save up for the real one. If you can't afford something real, it's always better to get something like, like a Seiko, an automatic Seiko, or an Orient, and they'll last you quite a long time, and they're great watches. So I hope to see you guys on the next video. I have a lot more stuff coming up, so please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.